Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chris Sale. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Santiago Espinal at the plate now as he chases after that one. And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. That's inside. And that's ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Late swing fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that drops in for a strike. There's a strike up high. 0-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
Keep runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that misses. And it's 1-2. And delivers outside. That one missed.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
McLean. Off balance speed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now it's Gavin Lux. Sale back to work.
No, that's up.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Sale, a tall lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And a foul ball. Sale ready.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Jose Trevino. Fastball for a strike at 95. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Blake Dunn now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one way inside. Two out, space is empty.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Reds down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Eli White, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one hit to first. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And a foul ball. Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Popped in the air, left side. Marte has a beat on it. And that's the inning. Braves strand. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. And now the right fielder, Santiago Espinal. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one hit to right. White makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And that is out of play. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one.
2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Espinal on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1-2.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Austin Riley at the plate. First pitch swinging.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one is lifted in the air. Done under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That one misses. Ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And it's even up to Ozuna. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike one. That one hammered center field. That's back. Onto the track And he makes the catch. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Noelvi Marte. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Spencer Steer will hit next. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the left fielder, Gavin Lux, went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Trevino at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. The Reds on the homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Albies, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Misses inside. Ball 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now the Reds manager, Andrew Abbott, comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
This one in the air right field. Espinal hustling after it. Lunging, but it gets down. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Fastball for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next offering upstairs. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one out to right. Squeezes it. One away. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Fly ball down the line. Espinal on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. One on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Dunn swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball sometime.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 3-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, right side. Brings it in for the third out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're tied now. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, Alex Verdugo. Swinging a foul straight back. Verdugo, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Lux snags it for the second out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Ozuna is out. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, MLB Marte. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball and just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And there's a foul ball. And ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out. Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 4-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout. So 2 down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Gavin Lux. Outside low, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Line drive, and that'll do it. For the Reds on the homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Hard ground ball, base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Albies in the box now. Take strike one. That's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Ripped into center, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now 3-0. Olsen on second. Albies at first with no outs. That one in there across the letters. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Over near the wall. Great catch. Foul ground up against the wall. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. That's inside. Ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
No strike.
To third. Down the line, and it's foul. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out. Runners at first and second. Missed inside with the curve.
That's a really good take.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's two down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. First pitch just misses. Two aboard, two outs. Here comes the skipper. Nick Martinez on the pitch out of the pen here. He's been so good against lefties. The 1-1. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base.
Back at Truist Park, here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground, and that's just foul. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Called out on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And now it's the Braves DH, Alex Verdugo. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
On the corner for a strike. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the seventh. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Pierce Johnson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing.
And that one gets away at the plate. Plays the plate, and they cut him down.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Johnson fires. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And that one gets past the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And that one sliced foul. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. That one carrying. Out of here.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball. But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that's too high.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2-2.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next offering is downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tied at 4.
Ball 3. Full count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Johnson back to work. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Gavin Lux now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias up and loosening in the pen. Lee warming up as well.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. White squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline and he scores. And it's now 5-4. Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. Foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next one in the dirt. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Eli White. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lux trying to get there. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a foul out of play. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. In there. Got him looking for the K. Braves down to their final out. Now here is Nick Allen. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.